Imagine you're a guy that's hardworking, but you haven't really hit your stride yet. You're on the come up. And on your come up, you happen to go to the store one day and you happen to meet randomly a beautiful woman. This beautiful woman is gorgeous. She's dressing nice. And you just happen to say something silly like, oh, that's a nice watch you have. And she giggles. And you get her phone number and you ask to take her out on a lovely dinner. And you do just that. And then you started to find out that you have a lot in common until you ask her about her career. She's a $500,000 a year earning executive and you only earn $80,000 a year doing something else, whatever it is. And it makes you feel sort of bad because she makes and earns way more than you do. Yet you both love each other. The question is, do you continue with such a relationship? This is interesting because Tyler Perry talked about this very recently. And when he talked about it, he caught a lot of backlash for saying this.
A lot of women, especially black women, and I might get in trouble for saying this, but I will. In our society right now, black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black men, right? There are a lot of black men who are successful, but for the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job and is a good man and is good to you and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can because his gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
That is okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you.
Yeah.
That's somebody who came to love you at your worth.
Yeah.
But that's so hard for a lot of people to take in because that means, no, I need somebody to, who is, they need to make 5 times more and I got to have, well, go on, keep your list, baby.
Yeah.
God bless you. Hope it happens. Go on, keep your list.
We'll get back to that in a moment, but let's rewind, Nima. Let's go back to the guy who could be you at the grocery store meeting this very beautiful woman that makes a lot more money than what you make. Imagine that person is you. Well, let's substitute you for this guy, Darius Jackson. Darius Jackson is that young guy who is, considered good looking, maybe hardworking. He's not achieved where he needs to achieve yet. And then there's Keke Palmer, who's that lady I was talking about in the grocery store that has everything he's been looking for. The difference is she makes the money. Now at first, it's good. You have sexual chemistry. You have chemistry in the bedroom. Booty clapping sounds. But when it comes time to make decisions, you're left out of those decisions, which leaves you to feel like you don't have any control in the relationship. I mean, she does whatever she wants to do, wears whatever she wants, and she doesn't consider how you feel. And that will cause some level of tension in relationships. It always does. That's exactly what happened on July 5th. You see, before that, everything was going okay. Income wasn't a problem. But when income became a problem, we saw Keke Palmer with her booty cheeks out, which we won't show here, and Darius Dalton had a problem with her being serenaded by Usher. And he tweeted, "It's the outfit though, you a mom." Oh boy, but it gets worse. July the 6th says this, he repeated, "We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others, and he gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case." But people felt really bad about that situation. Even people like Aoki Lee Simmons.
Also, what did he think that we were gonna say? Agree, and then we're gonna yell at your girlfriend and the mother of your child? What did he think anyone was gonna say? Yes, we're gonna gang up on her with you? We don't know you! Also, what? It was unhinged the way the tweet... what did he think that we were gonna do? Agree? Also, I thought the dress was amazing and so cute and elegant and very... Not that I even believe in there's a way that mom should dress, but I thought it was very new mom, sexy, night out. I thought it was very nice, but whatever. Did he think that we were gonna agree with him against Keke Palmer? It was never gonna work.
And Keke Palmer clapped back. After that situation, she went and even made another video with Usher. And even Usher laughed about it, thought it was funny, making Darius Dalton feel even less than a man. But still, Darius Dalton had a decision. He could have left Keke Palmer, but he didn't. He stayed around despite feeling like he wasn't getting the respect he deserved. And then there was a situation that's going viral right now. Rewind, Dima! According to what people are saying, November the 5th, Darius Dalton went to Keke Palmer's residence, but then he broke in and she was asleep when it happened. And when he tried to get in, something happened that was pretty bad.
Did they say what led up to this particular fight of him flipping her over?
It's been multiple instances of abuse. But that particular day that he flipped her over the couch, that was just 4 days ago. He broke into the house and said he wanted to take the baby to a football game, and she said no, and that's what it was.
Want to give a shout out to Brother Storm Monroe for those receipts. And that is what occurred. And then here are some photos, allegedly from the camera footage, that shows the struggle that Darius Dalton put towards his baby mama, Keke Palmer. Now the whole world is in shock. And I can say that people are, but I'm not. And she has a restraining order on him. She is now seeking to get legal custody of their son. Again, those are screenshots. I have not seen the whole video, but allegedly this guy is abusive according to the mother, and I'll do a whole episode on that. But I just want to talk to men because this is important. A lot of men are setting themselves up to fail, all right? Not every man wants to be a Will Smith kind of guy or to basically be the kind of guy that Tyler Perry wants you to be. Darius Jackson feels like he wants to be his own man. He's just forgotten a very important part of it. He doesn't pay the bills. Again, let's read his tweet again. We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and the mother of his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others, and he gets told of how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case. But you can't do that, bro, as a house husband. Your wife or your girlfriend or your baby mama earns more money than you, all right? She's the reason why you have what you have. If you're going to talk like that, you need to be a man that can take care of your woman. But here's the one thing about a lot of young black men and what black men have a hard time with, some of the younger ones, is that, hey, a woman doesn't respect you. She will sleep with you. She can be in love with you, so to speak, but she doesn't respect you. That's why she goes out there with those booty cheeks out, and you knew she was an entertainer, so she was going to do it anyway. So she don't have that much respect for you, and you know that, but maybe you feel like because, you got her in the bedroom and she's attracted to you, that equals respect. But if you want your woman to be how he's describing, you need to be a man that's a productive man. You need to be a man that's a producer. You need to be a man that's a go-getter. This is America, Jack. You can't tell a woman in America when she makes more money than you how you want her to behave. There's very few guys that can get away with that. Maybe the pimping is the only one that I know, and maybe some other guys, but most guys are not going to have a woman who makes more than her and the woman is submissive to you, especially if she's a superstar or a popular person. So if you can't handle that, how about you leave the woman alone and not break into her residence or put your hands on her like what we see? And now, again, I haven't seen the footage, but that's what's being told. And now it's going to be you looking like the villain. It's going to be you looking like the person that's abusive towards women. That could or it could not be the case, but it definitely looks like it is the case. And all you had to do was say, listen, I don't want to be in a situation where I'm not respected. Let me leave this situation where I'm not respected. I can find somebody else who's willing to respect me as I build myself. And as I build myself, I will have to sacrifice for the kind of life that I want so that the woman will agree to my terms. Right now, man, you can't have a woman like Keke Palmer agree to your terms. Before you met her, she was already very rich. You had nothing. How do you expect she's going to treat somebody like you? You are just eye candy, bro. You're not a real man to her. And a lot of people are not a real man to these chicks. Ladies don't want to deal with it, and it's completely okay. It's completely fine, all right? But that is the reality of it all. And if you're mad, guess what? It's not my fault. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Junk. For all you, subscribe to the bell. We're out.